today, I didn't see an X sign up in the sky. No, today I'm not playing games because you pressed X. Today, I'm playing games for me. And as such, we're doing something a little different. Though this is the first time this has appeared on the channel, we are playing Hold the Mine. And this is a game that I have 11.7 hours in. I am a big fan of it. And I just needed to play something I know I like. This game came out earlier this year, February of 2026. If you are interested in it, it is currently $14.99 on Steam, and I would recommend it highly. There have been some updates since I played it last, because I haven't played it since I started the channel, being busy playing other things. But again, today it was something I wanted to do. Now, I have played this game a lot. By my standards, 11 hours, and I am not by any means good at it. But because I have played it before, I might speed through some things that are not explained well, so I'll do my best. But as you can see on the quests, I have finished 30 out of 30, 100% completed. I am on the leaderboards, but not very high. But this is new, Dwarf Perks. And I do not have any of this, but look at this skill tree. I'm very excited that this exists. So, let us start a run. Conquest mode, still not available, but possibly coming soon. As of May 13th, they did post a what's next from the developer with a roadmap of what's going on, but I haven't read that yet, because I kind of like to be surprised. But anyway, let's get into a classic run. Now, as I said, I have played this before. I have beaten it on medium, hard, and impossible. Impossible is not impossible. But for the sake of getting back into it a little bit, I will do Lord of Stone and just play it on hard. I might still fail, and that's okay. Now, this game is broken up into multiple parts. You are a dwarf. There I am, being chased by skeletons, and that is the mine that I have to hold. Now, it is broken up into days. The days begin with mining. This little jail cell here contains another dwarf. Over here, we have stone that is used to build things, and this down here is a blueprint to unlock new buildings. As you can see, there are shadows for what you can and can't see. And this goes down, well, it goes down much, much further than that, but that's what it'll let me look at. You can only place so many pickaxes in a day. Down here you will see, currently I have 6 pickaxes, and I get to do that 3 times. You can extend both the number of times and the number of pickaxes. Now, if you do mine down into hard bedrock, like this here all around the entrance, your pickaxe gets stuck and you wasted one of your turns. So, mining in the darkness can come with a negative. But we'll go ahead and do some mining. Cool, didn't hit anything. Now, these cages give you heroes. I have the Alchemist and the Cursed Apostle. I'm a fan of the Alchemist, so I'm going to pick him. Although the Cursed Apostle is quite good. So now I have, down here in this bar, the Alchemist. The blueprint lets you unlock new buildings. So I can do these buildings, and as you can see, they have associated resources that I would require to build them. As you mine, you will find areas in which you can build. Now, the last time I played this, there were only 3 resources, stone, gold, and this diamondy crystal, and I don't know what this resource is, so that'll be fun to figure out. Anyway, buildings are common, uncommon, and I believe rare. Maybe they were called legendary. We'll find out together when we see one. You do get a couple of rerolls, and more of those can be earned. So, Electric Pull apparently triggers a giant lightning strike every 10 seconds, dealing 25 damage and applying shock to enemies within an area. I can unlock a spell, and these are active. These work well, I'm just not very good with them, so I tend to ignore them, but sometimes I'll buy one. And then this one, each hero gains 5% critical chance of a critical hit when their basic attack is not a critical hit. Stacks up to 100%. This bonus is reset when a critical hit strikes an enemy. I like this periodic damage. It doesn't require me to do anything actively, and there are other things that I can synergize with later, but the extra critical hit chance can come in pretty clutch later when there's a lot of attacks and enemies. So I'm torn, but I'm going to go with the Hunter Cave. Now, as I said, there are other resources. Gold, which is for uncommon buildings. The Mithril Shards, apparently. Thought they were diamonds. Guess I should read. New Dwarf Perks between runs. Well, maybe that's the new currency. Oh, that is the new currency. Interesting. So that's what I can use, I think, for that meta progression that I saw. So I definitely want that. This over here is a runestone. That is used to upgrade the hero's powers. Those are very good. You want those. So I'm going to dig over to that. I'm going to take this new currency, and I'm going to take a piece of gold. I'm also going to up the speed, because this is going very slow. And again, I want that runestone. I need to go down more so that I can start finding more stuff. And that will be it for the mining phase. So once that's done, your guy takes a little nap, and then you can go to start battle. Go up here to the top. This is where the battle will occur. I did not get enough runestones to upgrade anything. I need 3 to get the first ability, and so we are just going to start the battle. And my little alchemist dwarf here is going to throw things at skeletons. If they get to the door takes damage. The health is up here, 8 out of 8. That can also be upgraded, and there's ways to, heal yourself should you take any damage. This is the number of days that I will have to go through, and different days can trigger different events. Today is a normal day. So, back down here, rune, and we're digging deeper. Because we need to get more dudes. See, that help indicates that there's another guy down there. So, I do want to work my way towards him. So I'm going to spend half there, and I'm also going to work on getting some of these other things that are important. The electric pole is back. Summoning altar if I do any of the summoning classes. Whenever a stack of poison is applied to an enemy with at least 5 stacks of poison active, take 10 damage. This can synergize nicely with the guy that I have currently, so I'm going to take that. We're going to get the new dwarf. This box over here contains random resources, and I want them. So, and then we're going to work our way towards that runestone. Again, big fan of the runestones. Want my hero stronger. Random resources, stone or gold. Gold is harder to get, but I don't really need it right now. So we're going to go with the stone. And our next hero, we have the curse guy. He's got good range. The dragon hunter is definitely very melee. He can't hit as wide of an area, but he has really good attack. And pretty good attack speed. So I'm going to take him. Alright, so you can kind of see over here this cracked location. If I break that open, that is an area where I can build a structure. Now I'm going to upgrade my poison guy, and before we start the battle, I'm just going to hover over them. Here you can see the range of attack. So that area is where the alchemist can attack, and as you can see this guy is a lot smaller. Over here I can adjust his positioning. I'm going to put him far left. Hopefully I can get another melee character and do far right and fill in the middle areas with more spellcasters, but we'll see what happens. And I don't have anywhere to build. That's the build button. Start battle. Fingers crossed that this goes well. Also, I suppose I should shameless plug still, even though this one's a little different. So please like, subscribe, leave comments, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the children, tell everyone. Although I don't make these videos for children, I try not to swear, so hopefully they say relatively children friendly. Maybe don't tell them. Alright, back down into the mine. I want that, and I do want to build, and I want more runes, so that is this turn. Cool, now I can build. So I'm going to take the building that ups my poison a little bit. We're going to come up here and get that scroll. This is more mithril, and we're going to work our way down towards another crate here to get more random resources. Alright, Volcano Heart periodically launches a fireball, so that's the fire version of the lightning one we saw before. War Call is another active spell. At the beginning of each day, gain 1 coin per constructed building. Coins are used at a merchant that appears on an adorable mole. Love the mole. Super cute. So that's pretty good, especially if you can get it early in a run going. It might take me a minute to get 5 gold, but I do want that. So coming back down, I want the mystery resource. We're going to work our way towards that, but we need to keep going down as well. What have we got? Diamond or stone? Diamond. Oh, those are our diamonds. Okay. Hey, I was right. And those are for the rare buildings. That's kind of hard to get, so I definitely want to take that now. And I can unlock the first ability, which on the tally of 4 attacks, so every 4 attacks, he applies knockback 3 and burn. So it pushes the enemy back and gives them a dot. I want that. Now, I still have one rune left, and between each ability are little connectors that up like a base stat kind of thing. And then you need to connect those to get to the other skills. Now, he has a periodic skill, he also has a tally skill, and I like tally skills because there's ways to buff them later. But his basic attack also getting deals 1 extra damage per stack of poison. We already have kind of a poison stack build going, but this one over here also slows enemies, which slowing has also some really good synergy with it. So I'm really torn between what I want to builds towards. Right now I do have another tally character with a tally ability, so I think I'm going to go that way for now. And I didn't get anyone new this run, that's okay, but I got to keep working on going down so you fill out your full roster. I find it's best to go down before going sideways for the most part, just because I like to get up to the full complement of combat dwarves as quickly as I can. So let's start this battle and see how we do. As you can see with his increased range, he does a lot of the heavy lifting, especially on these early runs, which is why I'm a fan of him. Keeps things kind of away from the door. But, as you can see, there are problems. Ooh, barely made that one. So, here we have the merchant. Look at the mole. Look at that. And here's the best part. You can pet the mole. And he loves it. Now, I don't have any gold coins. You can sell resources to get coins, and that gives you gems that power up your dwarfs, your combat dwarfs, or you can get legacy or items here, like artifacts, that give you overall powers. Now, I'm going to mine and see what I get, and then try and purchase before the run. I often forget to go back up to purchase. It's because my brain don't work too good as I get older. For those of you who are anywhere near my age, I'm sure you understand. I did not mean to hit that button. Alright, and get that. We want some gold, and we're going to keep going down. We're looking for the help. What do we get? Common, common, common. Whenever an enemy takes damage from poison. That works with our synergy that we got going on, so I'm going to take that. And we're going to kind of go this way to try and get a little more centered. Perfect, went right through a help, and there I am getting stuck on something. Third character, Rogue. Okay, that's going to be my melee for the other side. So I'm going to put him all the way over there. I'm going to throw him back in the middle. Not the best dig that time. Oh, over here is a bomb that destroys like nearby things. Next one should be good. Now, I don't have a lot of resources to sell, unfortunately. But what do these do? Slowed enemies have a 20% more chance of taking a critical hit, and status effects last longer. Now, I already have Burn and Poison, so that's pretty good. The gems, though, every attack does poison. That's pretty good for my build. 10 also for this one does random status effects. Diamonds are hard to come by, but I can sell it. I kind of want a lot of this stuff. This is where the choices get kind of tough. Do I keep the resources I have to build, or do I sell things? I'm going to go for selling some resources. And I want every attack applies poison. And I'm going to put it on my guy here with the biggest attack range to really work on the fact that he already does poison. Then I'm going to pet the mole a few more times, and we're going to see how we do. Next stage is the Dwarf Eating Plant, which is like a little mini-boss. Also, I know it can be a dragon and worms. I actually don't know what the plant does. I hate those guys that run with the bombs, by the way. They are a nemesis, because they get to the door very quickly and easily. Let's see what this plant does. It's a tree! But what does it do? At the start of the day, the plant shoots 3 seeds at random blocks. If the seeds are not destroyed, roots emerge and destroy nearby resources at the end of the day. Every 6 seconds at night, new plant monsters appear and try to destroy the door. Wow, that sounds terrible. I can't get to that one. Oh. Okay. We're gonna do that because I want the gold. And then we're gonna come over here. And we're gonna go there to try and get that. I don't even know where the third one is. Where's the third seed? Maybe over there somewhere? This barrel just shoot you as far left as you can until you hit one of these things. But alright, we're gonna start going that way. Okay, not bad. Alright, we're gonna go there and there. We're gonna take that and that. And then I'm gonna go down. Wait, no. Then I'm gonna take this gold. Now, we have enough to build here. The thing that starts earning me gold. And I'm gonna take that. Currently it only give me 2 gold per round, but the next time that the merchant comes around, it should be good. And I'm gonna unlock the first rogue power. And that is my run. Let's see how we do on the defense with the plants coming in. Oh, they are pretty tanky. Somebody got to the door. Somebody else got to the door. This is not going well. Okay, I took 2 damage. I do not like that. And today is snow. Snow covers random blocks in the mine, hiding their nature. Sheets of ice form on the ground and slow enemies. So this one has a bit of a benefit in the actual combat round, but as you can see is a bit annoying underground. So I don't know where things are as well. Kind of like hinders my view. But you know what? We're going to just keep going and see what we get. Clock Tower, time stop spell. Periodic effects can be triggered 2 seconds earlier, which is good for the periodics, like this fireball here. I'm going to take that in case I hit on those later, and I'm going to see what this barrel gives me, just to see if it's anything. And I can see the help, so we're going to go towards that so we can get our 4th combat dwarf. Oh, and right on cue, there's Zoe behind me, freaking out for those who can hear it. She's doing her thing. Ooh, and a treasure chest. They contain powerful random relics, like it says. We want relics. Relics are good. And we're going to work towards that rune to buff our combat dwarves. We get the Knight and the Necromancer. The Knight is really good. Really good. The Necromancer has some powers that I enjoy a lot too. And I like spellcasters in the middle slots. I'm taking the Necromancer. Ooh, increase summon stats by 20%, and on a tally of 10 blocks dug, gain an additional stone. So every 10 I mine, I get 1 stone. Rock Medallion's okay, but we're going to take the summon power up. And we're going to build a structure, because we're going to up the poison stacks with that one. Let's see how we do. His range, not the best. His main thing is when you get his first ability, he starts doing summons. So his value is not very good until you get to that point. But he does help out for now. The bomb got through still. Alright, this is not going well, by the way. Yeah, this is not going well at all. That guy, if I can kill him, just gives me a bunch of resources, but I am not strong enough for that. Alright, even slowed down. That went really bad for me. Alright, so we need some stuff. Random resources. This mushroom's just going to bounce me somewhere random, but we're going to go for it. Because we need to start working towards our next guy so we can fill out our combat. Oh, apparently I got them there. Ooh, the engineer. This is new. I don't know what you do. You also do summon. You know what? We're going to take you just because I don't know what you do. And we don't have any rares, so I'm going to take the stone. And I feel pretty good about that. But we're going to definitely need a lot of rune stones. So, going for those. So we can build some more, the bomb, and then we'll try and get that crystal next time. Okay, what can we build right now? The critical hit cave. We took that early, but we're going to go for it. We're going to go with his summons, because I'm more familiar with what they do. And hopefully we'll live, and we can see what the engineer does a little bit. Fingers crossed. What is his attack range even? Pretty good. Okay, he covers the door. Those are the Necromancer summons, and they get a bit of a boost now because I got that relic. So hopefully that will be enough. Nope, was not enough. And that, my friends, is how, on the medium difficulty, I lost a run the first time I've ever recorded playing a game that I like and have played for over 10 hours. Embarrassment is overwhelming me, but it is what it is. 17,000. My best, as you can see, is 152,000, a far cry from what I just did. But we did get some of the new meta currency, and I am excited to see what that does. Dwarf perks. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Warrior vs. Builder. All heroes' basic attack increased by 10 damage. Or all building effect damage increased by 20%. Increase the number of pickaxes available from the start by 1. Increase the chance of receiving uncommon and rare items by 5. Enemies affected by status effects take 1 extra damage. Or enemies not affected by a status effect take 2 extra damage. Now, is this a either or? It is an either or. Oh. I'm going to take the basic attacks. And I think I'm going to go with the extra mine. That seems really powerful. Alright. Let's do one more run, shall we? We're going to go back to Lord of Stone, because as you can see, I am both rusty and mediocre. That is a bad combination. Different stages have different backgrounds, which I think decides which sub-bosses you're going to get. This one I think is the dragon, because he was flying in the background. We're going to up the speed, and we're going to see how I do this time. Yeah, see, that extra pickaxe already helps, but going this far down into the darkness, I might hit the bedrock. Did not, though, and got a meta currency. Good first dig. Alright. Period effects can be triggered 2 seconds earlier, which is good. Each resource sold at the shop can collect a coin. Commerce is good. And the heavy anvil spell. Again, I'm not a big fan of the active spells. I don't know if we're going to go for the periodic or not, but the extra coin for stuff sold could be good, but I don't really like selling stuff, especially early on. But you know what? It might help. We're going to go for that. And our first doors are the Bastion and the Knight. Alright, the Bastion is really good, but his range is terrible. But his power-up abilities are fantastic. The Knight, on the other hand, is kind of OP sometimes, so I'm going to go with the Knight, unless they've nerfed him and I don't know. But we'll find out together. As you can see, I'm going for the rune stones. I'd like to make my Knight stronger. And we'll dig down over here, because that is just bedrock. Hopefully I can avoid it being on this side. Nope. And as you see, I wasted all those pickaxes. That makes me sad. Alright, so we did get enough runes though. We're going to give him his first ability, which is on a tally of 4 attacks. The attack gains unlimited range, 100% additional damage, and pierces all enemies. That ability alone is what makes the Knight kind of broken. I don't have anywhere to build, even though I can afford a building, so let's start the battle. His range normally, kind of mediocre. That unlimited range attack though, fantastic. Especially if you can do something to like, look at that clean sweep. But if you can do something to get the tallies up and running even more, real kind of stuff right there. Alright, so we gotta get around this bedrock. So let's go this way around it and see what we find. Alright, I can see another help down there. So we're gonna make our way over there. And then we'll work towards that, and I gotta grab that blueprint over there. Alright, we got the Alchemist again. Still a big fan of the Alchemist, but we haven't seen the Sea Witch. Huh. You know what? Let's go with the Sea Witch. You haven't seen him. I don't mind him. We're gonna go for it. And we're gonna keep going down. Ooh, crate of bombs, some meta currency. Really need a building site though. Uncommon, doubles damage from poison. Well, I don't have that build going right now. Whenever an enemy takes damage from shock, apply more shock. Don't really have that. Whenever a periodic effect is triggered, 30% chance of triggering it twice. It's not bad, but I'm not really running that either. I'm gonna use one of my rerolls here. Giant Bellows. Burn damage is triggered twice per second during knockback. Every 8 enemy spawns, apply a Hunter mark. Marked enemy takes more damage. I'm gonna go for that one. And we are going to call that there, unless I want to move these guys around a little bit. Honestly, that's kind of fine for where we're at right now with 2 guys. Easy peasy. Alright. Another sunny day. Alright, we're gonna take the bomb bag first. And because that's gonna be doing things, I'm gonna kind of prod over here. Just to see what we got going on. The reason I didn't do that is I'm gonna see how the bomb blows, essentially. Yeah, because that one just throws bombs everywhere. So, that, and I got a dig site, which is great. We're gonna trigger that bomb now. And then over here, we've got a rune, and I'll take that stone. So, things are going pretty good right now. Really? Alright, cool. One more to go. What's important? Let's go for that. We're gonna go for that dig site. We're gonna take that rune in that dig site, and then we're gonna just work our way down some more. Expansion is in the horizon. And when we get... repairs the mine door by 2 at the beginning of each day. That one is fantastic, even though it's a common for like going on. This is good burn synergy with the other 2, but I like this one here. Ooh, there's the next help. But we're going to give the Sea Witch their starting ability, which increases attack speed by 20% for 4 seconds whenever a critical hit is performed, stacks up to 100%. And now we're going to also take the connecting ability for the knight. I like... Which one do I really want? Increasing type of attack against the same target, deals more damage, is really good. Whenever the knight is at the front, the first hero behind it gains 2 additional damage to their attack and 20% bonus attack speed, which is good too. This one doubles the effects of gems. Huh. So for this one, Warcry and Vanguard are my favorite. So as OP as the knight is for this ability, the other ones, for my personal use, I don't get as much value out of, sadly. So what if we come over here to the Sea Witch instead? What do they got? Whenever opponents are critical, triggers that. Over here we have the Tidal Wave, which on a tally of 8 attacks does the wave, which does slow as well. And I really like that one. And then also over here helps them do more damage to slow stuff. So we're going to take this one and we're going to work on those 2 abilities, if time allows. Now, I don't want to use the stone because I want to save up for the Carpenter, but we can do this one to get the extra resources from selling, because we're almost at the mole. He shall be here tomorrow. Let's see if we can still hold out the line. Looking good. Also, as I talk through my strategy, take it with a grain of salt, because as I said, I am not that good at this. The last time I checked my ranking, which I'm not going to pull up here because it gives my Steam name, I'm not very high, like in the 1000s. And that was as of over a month ago. I'm afraid to look at it now with all the new mechanics, how low I actually am. Love the little mole. Alright, let's try and get some more resources and then see if I can remember to actually spend them. And get this dwarf over here. And we need stone. So I'm going to take that low-hanging stone here. Any others that are just, yeah, we're just going to do that and that. Perfect. We got the Bastion and the Rogue. The Bastion, as I said before, is really good, and now I've got a good kind of build going. So we're going to put him on the edge, because again, his range is terrible. Sea Witch is going to go in the middle. And I don't really need gold right now, but I do want to sell more gold to the mole. So we're going to grab a couple of those. Alright, we want that rune. We want to try and get around this bedrock. But we don't know what's going to be the good way. So let's do some more resource grabbing. Wonderful. We're going to take the healing, because I will take damage. And then moly moly mole. What have we got? Alright, I do want to sell you some gold. So we'll clear that out. We've got, whenever the dwarf digs a block, 10% chance of destroying all adjacent blocks. I've had this before, and I know it's 10%, but right, it's 10% on each activation, so it doesn't really trigger every 10, which I don't really get a lot of value out of it sometimes. This one, though, At the end of each expedition, I have a 20% chance of throwing a random stick of dynamite, and that just destroys 4 at 5 blocks in a horizontal line. That can be really good. But what else have we got? Base damage increased by 2, critical hits from bases increased by 20%, more critical hit stuff, I'm going to take the extra mining. It might not pay off. It really might not. See, look at his little circle. But I promise, he gets very, very good. For now, though, let's see how we do. Holding pretty strong. Not mad. The one bomb guy so far has been struck. That one didn't make it to me either. Wonderful. Alright, this should be the dragon. No, it's the worm. Alright, I was wrong. Giant worm. At the start of each expedition, a giant worm targets a line of blocks. After the expedition, the worm destroys all blocks and their resources. A giant worm moves towards the door to destroy it unless it takes enough damage. This one can actually be kind of beneficial to you down here. Because if you don't know where it's, depending on where it's going to go, like here, it's just going to cost me a few things. It doesn't destroy your buildings. But sometimes if you already have like cracked or something like that, or you just need a way open to other resources you really want, letting the worm go through, it's not a bad idea. But we're going to just dig down here and hope we avoid all the bedrock. Cool. And as you can see there, we've got that. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't have to go for this because the worm's going to dig there and it will unlock that for me. I do want to go down there and get that. And we're going to see where the mushroom throws me as well. And we're going to work our way towards that scroll. Ooh, see, it hit that bomb, which kind of sucks, but whatever, I can deal with that. I'm going to use my other reroll here because I didn't like any of those. And we've got the coin one again. Yeah, I'm going to take the coin one again. Berserker and Rogue. See, now I'm kind of bummed that I don't have another reroll because I don't really want either of these guys. Not that they're bad, but not what I really want. The Rogue has decent range. I like the Berserker. Alright, you haven't seen the Berserker, so we're going to take the Berserker. I do not want the worm to take my Rune Stone. Over here is a double up. Fantastic, and we'll work our way towards that crate. And what we get? Hourglass. Dealing damage to this affects ticks is increased by 30%. All heroes' basic attacks have a 20% chance of playing burn. Yes, that is fantastic. Now we kind of want some burn synergy stuff if we can find it. Oh, whenever an enemy receives a burn, 25% chance of triggering a fire eruption. The sword and that building are going to go great together, so I am going to build that right away. And be very, very happy that I got that. We're also going to work on leveling up the Bastion. First ability, basic attack applies knockback. The effect is doubled for enemies affected by slow. And if we get it up there, you know, the Sea Witch can help with the slow. Now we're going to save the other ones so that we can try and get the basic ability here, which is until you have 4 attacks, it gains 1 additional damage for 5 seconds. We're doing pretty good right now. We're doing pretty good, especially compared to the last one. Now, where do I want you? You go a little further, so I don't mind the second spot. You do 8 damage, you do 14 damage. Yeah, I'm going to keep him over here. I'm going to keep him over here helping out the knight. Let's go. Let's see how we do. The burn damage, though, I think is going to be huge. Let's look for fiery explosions, shall we? Haven't seen any fiery explosions. There we go. There's a fiery explosion. You can see the red burn damage striking people. Somebody still hit the door? I was not paying attention. But hey, we heal, so it's like new. And that is why healing is wonderful. Alright, we're going to take that and that. We're going to grab that low hanging there. And we're going to go over there towards that. Stone or runes? Runes. Ooh, here we go. Unleashes mole, baby moles to destroy all the blocks in the row and automatically collect the resources. There's nothing else really in this row that I can see, but we're just going to do that anyway because it's kind of fun and you've never seen it. And then we'll keep going down. Yeah, see? Stopped at the bedrock. Ooh, and we gotta help. Nice. Let's see who our last combat dwarf is going to be. The wizard or the necromancer? Well, we don't have a minion build going, so the necromancer's out. The wizard is pretty cool. He shoots lightning, he can turn people into sheep. I like those things. We're gonna give you your ability, and we have a leftover to give you basic attack applies shock. Cool, cool, cool. Now we're gonna save up, and I think we're gonna go for the basic attack here. No. We're gonna go for the tidal wave. So I need 4. What can I build? The extra coin. Perfect. Let's get that going. And let's start a fight. We should be good here. I feel good about this. Fires are erupting. Bombers aren't making it through. I'd like to get all the dwarves' like main stat ability. Oh, I killed him. Sweet. You see all those extra resources I got down in the bottom left-hand corner for killing that little mimic barrel? Creepy-lipped man? Yeah, that was good. Anyway, I like to get all of the basic abilities locked in before I really like focus on other people. It's just a preference. Again, don't know if that's a good strategy or not. It's just how I like to play it. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the gold. I need some more blueprints, but let's see what the bomb gives me down here. Alright, so we'll take the build site, we'll take the diamond, we'll take this build site, and we'll work over towards that rune. Alright, we'll take that rune. And then I'm still mostly going down, as you can see. And that's just because I don't really see anything that I want horizontally, you know? So I'm still going to go vertical. Ooh, nice. Got the extra dynamite throw, too. Alright. Diamonds. I have 2 diamonds, and I don't have any blueprints that need them, but they are very valuable. But runes make me stronger, and I want to be stronger. So we have that. And so we got our 4. We're going to take the slow. Then I'm actually going to go over here to the Bastion, because I like his abilities a lot too. Especially this tally one here, where he throws a ball. I like that one. And this one over here is pretty good to repair. I think it does a tectonic. So I'm going to take that, but I'm going to save the 3 I have and try and get that tally one. The wizard has got some good ones too. Like I said, he's got summon. And he's got sparks, which are really good, and he can turn people into sheep. I might go for the sheep one, but we're going to start this battle. Wait, what can I build? You know what? We'll take the hunter mark. I've got the resources. I've got the build sites. Let's just do it. Start the battle. See the hunter mark in there. Got the tidal waves going. They're already slowed because of the ice, so that further slowing really helps, especially if it hits the bomb dudes running in. So that worm slug guy, those ones can kind of... Your dwarves don't die, right? Like, they have unlimited health, but those guys can make them, like, knocked down, but they stop attacking for a little while. And that can be super annoying. Okay, we're going to take the mole. Then we're going to go this way, because I want those things. And then we can come over here towards the fireworks. Nothing over there, but hey, you never know if you don't check. What do we get? Huh, nothing I really want. So, I guess we're going to take an activated spell. We'll take the Warhorn. I don't know if I'll build it. We'll see. But, now we have it. Shoots 2 flares into undiscovered areas of the mine, revealing the blocks hidden in the fog. Yeah, it's nice to see where I'm going. Okay. We need to be able to build more things. And again, we're not really pressed to go down because we have all the dwarfs, so we're gonna go like this. Some more runes. Another scroll. And another rune. Hospital. Dealing damage status effects instantly deal 150% of their total damage, then expire. That's pretty good. Increase the number of pickaxes available for each expedition by 1. This one is also really good because that's 1 more dig per run. I should take the hospital, but I'm going to take the museum. Whenever a tally triggers, effect is triggered, advance all other tallies by 1. That also is very good. We're going to take that one. So I can't build any of those things right now, but those are the things we're going to be working on. We can get his boulder, so we're going to do that. And... you know what? Let's go for the wizard. I'm not going to take tornado yet. I'm going to go for the polymorph, because I like turning people into sheep. There's not a real reason for it. I just enjoy it. And here we go. This one is going much better than last time. The extra little boosts from the meta progression also definitely helping. See the boulder being thrown? Yeah, this is going quite well. I am happy. Still got a bomb through, man. But we repair, back to full health. And moly. And we've got a lot of resources to sell, and we've got 18 gold. It's going to be a good shopping spree today. But we need resources. Runestones are a must, but we're going to take that, and those. Sorry, my voice is a little shaky at the moment. I do not have a beverage with me. Alright, cool. It's not going to up it right away. I don't have enough for it yet. Never mind, I need more base stone. Oh, there's 2 more stone right there. And you know what? We're just going to go resources. Resources, resources, resources. Nice. Now, since he threw this down here, I can start digging down here without having a direct trail, which is great. Ooh, and there's an artifact and a mushroom and some more runes. Good things this time. Ooh, some more rerolls. Yeah, we're going to take that. That could be very beneficial to me right now. We're going to take the tally, and we're going to take the pickaxe museum. Wonderful. And then we're going to grab the polymorph. Let's go pet a mole. Look at that little moley guy. Want one with the hearts. Excuse me one moment while I turn around, and sorry if you can hear this. That's probably a little loud. Sorry about that. Alright, what do we want? Iron Fist uncommon. Increases knockback strength. Clover common. Increases the chance of receiving uncommon and rare items. We're a bit late in the run. There is an endless mode that we'll do afterwards. But these gems might be more helpful. Basic capitalized burn. We don't need that one. Attack speed is good. Critical hit damage is good, and random status effect is also good. We built what we needed, so I'm just going to sell off some resources. I'm going to keep the diamonds, though. I'm going to take that one. These get more expensive as you buy stuff. And we're going to go the critical hit one. I think those are good. And... huh. Who do I want to put these on, though? Alright, I'm going to give him the random status effect because he has the widest range. I'm actually going to give him the crit one. I'm going to pet the mole a few times, and let's go. The worm should be back next day, tomorrow. Seem to be doing alright. See, there's the unconscious, which is a bit of a problem from the slug dudes. Okay, we got through with no damage. Nice. And we're on the worm. We already know what he does, so let's not discuss it. But he cannot have my rune. We're gonna go down for the mushroom. He's gonna clear out there, so we'll be able to get that artifact pretty easy. So let's just grab some resources. And then work towards that rune. Yeah, kind of a useless mushroom, but that's fine. Cool beans. Oh, and he uncovered a building site for me. Why? Thank you, giant worm. Take that gold. Oh, can't take that gold. Hopefully we get a good artifact. I don't really care what you do up there. I don't have any summons, so that means I have a 25% chance more of taking a critical hit. We do slow some enemies, so that is useful. The mole is going to clear out that row for me before he can really do anything. So let's just grab some easy to get resources. Alright, now, what do we get? Whenever a tally effect is triggered, fires a random rocket that applies burn to all enemies on impact. That's pretty good, especially for what I've got going on. So I'm just going to take that, actually. And build. And what have we got for 3? I'm going to take the Tectonic Shock with him, actually. Maybe not the best call, but we're going to go for it. We don't really have anything for periodic. I probably could have gotten towards someone else's tally, but as you can see, the enemies are hot and heavy on that side, and I think any extra ability to really help with that is good. Especially with the worm getting close to the door. Alright, we're getting near the end. Now, when you get to the last official day, your friends come and they help you hold the mine. Yay, the mine is saved! I've completed the Sun Lord of Stone! And my score currently, 31,000. Now, it does have endless mode, and we are going to do that. Let's get endless. Monsters become more dangerous. And yes, we need more blueprints, and we need resources, so let's keep going. Common. We're gonna do a reroll. Common. We're gonna use the other reroll. Ooh, we got our first rare. Whenever an enemy dies, there's a chance of triggering a lightning strike on a random enemy. It deals 5 damage and applies shock. We're gonna take that. It doesn't synergize very well, but passive damage that I don't have to worry about, and I have the resources to build it already. Instead of going that way, let's go this way. Take that, take that. Because who doesn't love low-hanging resources? I think I'm already mining a decent amount of stone down here, so yeah, we'll work towards that. Huzzah for a runestone, gold, and stone. Alright, we are in endless mode. It's gonna get harder. He has a tally ability, does he not? Yeah, there it is. Basically, if I play Burma, I don't really need that. So we're gonna go this way and work towards his tally ability. And let's see how we do in endless mode, shall we? Keep an eye out for random lightning. I did not kill the mimic. That makes me sad. As you can see, that bomb guy got real close, even though I am just laying in the attacks here. Oh, there's an icon I don't know up in the day count. What is this? Demolition service. Wonder what that does. There's a little transformed enemy. Look at the little sheepy. That's why I took polymorph. Just to see little sheepies. Now again, I'm a I'm a pretty big fan of this game. I have played it more than a lot of games I have played by choice. And if you are even remotely interested in doing it this yourself, please pick it up. Support the developer on this one. I don't know how big the team is. I don't know if it's a guy, 3 guys, 4 girls, 30 people. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think they have done a great job with this one. And every update really adds content, and as I said, there's more coming. Anyway, critical chances. I don't have curses. I don't have summons, so critical chance it is. Most useful. I don't really need any more diamonds at the moment, but in case I get another legendary blueprint. And then we're just going for resources. And towards that dig site. But yeah, if you've stuck with the video this long, you're still watching, buy the game. Buy this game. You won't regret it. It's a lot of fun. I need one more for his tally ability. Alright, let's give it a go. I'm going to start taking hits, by the way. I'm hoping that I can get through a round without taking too many. Oh, but yeah, look at those. Yeah, the enemy's getting harder every time in endless mode. I can't really push too far in this. And your score multiplier is higher on the higher difficulties, which is how I've gotten the high score that I have. Playing the hardest one. But, so for this one, I kind of got it self-contained now a little bit. But I'm going to be down 1 health by the end of this because I only healed 2. And it's going to just start piling up. So if I can't get noticeable strength increases on each dig now, I'm kind of just spinning my wheels towards defeat. Sad to say, but it's the truth. And I'm not going to hide from the truth. We need to see more. Ooh, okay. There's a blueprint. We need that. We need that. Now I'm going to take that diamond just in case we get another legendary here. Alright. We don't have poison. That's alright. I guess I have to take the knockback. Alright. What can I build? I'm going to take the knockback. I don't have enough to do the critical as well. But we got enough here to do their tally, to throw a huge rock. And alright, we're going to take that, just to try and get the knight another ability as well, but this might be the last night. If this one isn't, the next night probably will be. Unless luck is on my side. Luck might be on my side. Skill, not so much on my side. But yeah, even if you just wishlist this, Steam wishlist it, wait for a sale, grab it. Alright, back to full health on the door. Oh, you can pet the birdie as well. What do you do? Yeah, you let me destroy a building. Okay. Cool. None of the resources are recovered. I just like that I can pet a new animal. Look at that little dwarf. Alright, well, not particularly useful, but cute. I'll take cute when I can't have useful. No scrolls. I'm really kind of hoping for more building scrolls. Still no scrolls. Oof, okay. Not looking too great, but we're going to take the extra critical hit chance just to try and up my chances of living through more nights. If we can get to another shop also, that would be an epic power-up, but once you hit endless mode, the shop doesn't come around as much. It's usually always there twice in a normal run, but endless mode, it gets a little scarce. The extra crits and everything seem to be helping, though. I'm actually doing way better than I thought I would, so hooray for that. The tally synergy is going off pretty good with the vault door and the fireworks, and then all the burn. The hospital would be pretty good right about now if I had grabbed that for the instant damage for the status effects, but take what I can get here. You can't have my gold. I don't know what's over there. We're gonna just kind of undo as much of this as we can, see what we can get. Alright, well, you can't have my rune. Ooh, that's what I want. 7 meta currency though, so we should definitely be able to get some good meta upgrades. I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to stream this one again. I guess it depends on the day I'm having and if I feel like playing it, because again, this one was for me. Periodically triggers a giant lightning, gain 2 random relics. You know what? Let's do that. Let's gain some random relics. I need some more stone for that to be purchasable. But a couple random relics could go a long way. Oh, and there's a treasure chest too. Random relics, here we go. And I got, whenever a curse is applied, there was a chance of instantly triggering the curse damage. Well, I don't have curse. And on a tally of 10 blocks dug, gain an additional gold resource. Also not very helpful. Wah wah. Whew. Alright, let's see if we can get through the worm day. I was really hoping for better relics than that, but you get what you get. We got a lot of the buildings proccing though, so that's good. Right side's being pretty well contained. Worm was pretty handled on the left side. All in all, very pleased. I could really go for the demolition right about now though. Monsters become more dangerous. We have the solar eclipse. The visibility mine is reduced by 1 and enemy spawn rate is increased by 20. This is a tough one. But I already saw that chest, so we're going for that. I believe it was up here for that one. Let's see what we get. Yeah, there was a rune there. Ooh, there's another rune. And we get deadly amulet, each stack of poison, increase hero base damage by 1. Yes, we're doing the hero damage. And we're coming up here for another rune. I guess we'll take that. We're gonna dig over here, and we're gonna dig over here. Thank you. Snag that. We're gonna go down a couple here, and we're gonna go down a couple over here. Again, we're just really looking for more places to build and blueprints and rune stones at this point. Things that can increase power easily. Let's up the person behind him. And then we're gonna save up there. Alright, can we handle the increased spawn rate? That's so many guys. Luckily, when the lightning and the fire and the fireworks all proc, it goes off pretty good. And I've upped the Berserker's damage for having him be behind the warrior. So that's going pretty well. Well, there's still 15 seconds left, though. So you're not the best. Yes, though. Okay. Oh, we have a shop on the horizon. Hopefully we make it there. We can see again, which is good. We're going to check out over here. And I don't have a lot of stone, so let's grab a couple stones. Alright, there's a blueprint. Not that I have a build site to use it on at the moment, but hey, that's future Jason's problem. Future Jason being right about now. Man, past Jason's a real jerk. Alright, door health, double damage from burn. Yes, we want that. We do a lot of burn. Sadly, I don't have a build site anywhere. Have I missed any? Obviously. Looks like the answer to that is no. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully there's more in here. There might not be. Alright, 3 rune stones. He has 2 abilities already. Can't afford his tornado. Can't afford his second ability. Whenever Berserker gains extra damage, he also gains 10% critical hit chance. You know what? We're gonna take that. Going for a full minute on these. Getting real close to the door on the left side. I'm suddenly very hungry. Not that anyone cares about my food cravings, but hungry. Alright, cool. Tomorrow is a shop if I can get to tomorrow. Ooh, 3 runes. Yes, please. And I threw a dynamite. Wonderful. Alright, we want the 3 runes. And then we want to just keep going down. More blueprints. I still need more dig sites. Or construction sites, I should say. What to do? Yeah, we'll just take that one. I guess that one. And... no. You know what? Let there be tornadoes. Oh, yeah, this is getting tricky. Still not taking damage. Molly, you're back, and I have a lot of stuff to sell. So let's just get rid of a lot of that. Alright, what do we got? Increase base heroes damage by 2. Yes. Status effects last longer. I'll take it. Gems? I'll take them all. I didn't even read what they did. That's okay. Apply poison. Get a hit chance. Basic attacks reduce cooldown and periodic. And increase heroes' basic attack speed. You're getting the attack speed. You are getting the cooldown on periodic because it goes with your tornado. You get... you know what? You can get that one. And you don't have one, so you can have the poison. Love you, Molly. Thank you for all the stuff. And now we dig. In the mines... yes, we have a place to build. Runes. And what can we build? Ah, the double damage from the burn. Yes, that is what we wanted. And periodic, I think, also would have been good for you for that one, but I like what I took. You have 2. We're going to take your basic attack deals Vision of the Hero's base damage to enemies behind the target and slow them. So a little bit of a splash and some slow. And then you're the only one without 2. So you know what, we're going to save up and do your double gem ability. Okay, I feel good. Oh wait, I'm not done digging. Finish what you started. Yeah, I know that's kind of roundabout, but we're doing it. Sweet. We got some stuff coming up too. This has been a great run. Kind of wish I was in the higher difficulty for a better score, but honestly, this is going pretty good. Okay. Get more dangerous enemies. Get more dangerous. Where did that bomb basket? Where was it? Over here somewhere? See if I can uncover it. Hate the lower visibility. Yeah, alright, I got it. Cool. Now we got that. We got that. We got that. Here's hoping we get a good blueprint. Love another rare. Rare? Periodic effects trigger can be triggered 2 seconds earlier is pretty good. So we're gonna take that one. And we're gonna build it right away. Did I have to build it right away? No. But I chose to. There's another blueprint over there. Maybe I made a horrible mistake. Maybe that'll be a better blueprint. Gonna double your gems. And no, we're gonna come over here to you. You're not gonna be at front, and everyone already applies burn. Your abilities are kind of done. You're fine, I guess. What is your last one? You really shouldn't have enemies near you. We're gonna go for the wizards next too, if we can. And let's go. Got the worm coming next time. Wow, okay. The worm does not like to be pet. In case you're curious. Oh, you're cutting through there. I don't mind if I lose a little gold. Sweet. Crane launches a fireball. Oh, there's the hospital. Yeah, that was the one we said before would be good. And over here we have an area to build. Like what I'm seeing. You know, I don't really need stone. I could use a little more gold. There's some low-hanging gold. And you know what? No, that would be silly. I'm gonna lose that one. I guess we'll take some stone. Alright, we've got another blueprint, a runestone. The worm's digging up there, which is fine. We'll take another gold. And we'll work our way down a little bit. Uncommon, whenever he takes damage from shock, apply shock to nearby enemies. Oh, that goes pretty good synergy too. Oh. We've already got some lightning synergy, and this would be really good with the burn. Because I just reapplied on all my attacks, and then the explosion. Alright, we're taking the burn synergy. We've got more of that, and I think that'll be more useful. Although the worm's on the right side, which is new. It's been on the left side every other time. Look at all that fire. Worm eliminated. Oh, look at all that lightning. The shock one would have also been good. Hopefully we get more areas to build before we run out, but if not, pretty good. I don't know if you saw there was a flaming skull thing that went even faster than the bombers. They are going to slowly take me out. But do the best I can. We want this, and then we'll see where the barrel puts us. And then we need more gold. So we're gonna try and just get gold. Ooh, there's a building. Wonderful. And gold with it. So we definitely need that. And we need that. And we need that. And some more gold. Wonderful. Come on, come on, come on. Probably triggers a giant lightning strike. Well, that's going to go with the lightning synergy that we're going to be working on, so that's good. More gold. I don't really need a stone, but... So let's come back down here and see what we got. And then we're also going to kind of dig out over here, and we'll grab that gold. As you can see, stuff can be hidden that, like, I'm missing. Like, I probably could have found that build site up there way earlier. Just didn't. Alright, we're going to give you the lightning, and we're going to work on the lightning synergy more with that one. So we got good lightning synergy going on now. Hopefully this will increase the amount of lightning you see tremendously. Oh yeah, there it goes. See, when it ends gloriously. Ah, that was a really good run though. Let's see how we did. Yeah, see, if I had been on a higher difficulty, well, one, I might not have made it that far, but if I had been on a higher difficulty, my score would have been much higher. But that was still a good run. The rust is gone. Hold the Mine, what a great game. Oh, each one gets more expensive. I see. Got it. So it's gonna be harder and harder. Huh. I think we're gonna go over here. And that, my friends, is me playing Hold the Mine because I wanted to. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you consider buying the game. Legitimately, it's a lot of fun. Doing all the quests. These were all like, the quests were all like challenge-based things. You know, had a really great time chasing down all of those, doing builds for those, unlocking the new doors. I saw that there was the new engineer that I haven't really experimented with, so hopefully I'll get them on another run. I don't know, maybe if I feel like playing this game again, I will just record it like I did today. But, yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.